Hello everyone, I am Nadarajan, Mathematics Faculty cum Core Dean of Narayana Educational Institutions, Hyderabad. We are going to discuss the 28th morning shift JEE Main 2025 paper today. Let us go into the papers and discuss the solutions one by one. See the first question. A function f from R to R is given by f of x is equal to 2 plus 3a into x square plus a plus 2 by a minus 1 into x plus b. If f of x plus y is equal to f of x plus f of y plus 1 minus 2 by 7 into xy, then we are asked to find the value of 28 times sigma I is equal to 1 to 5 modulus of f of xi. Here we need to find the function f of x first of all. Let us just verify. In the given functional relation, let us substitute x is equal to y is equal to 0. Then we get x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. When you substitute, left side will become f of 0 and the right side is f of 0 plus f of 0 plus 1 minus 0. From this we get f of 0 is equal to minus 1. And in the given function f of x, when you put x is equal to 0, it is nothing but the value b. So, we are getting b is equal to minus 1. That is the first result which we have achieved. Now, to find the value of a, I would like to go with our functional relations method. Let us find what is f dash of x. F dash of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, and when we apply the relation here, which is limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h will become f of x plus f of h plus 1 minus 2 by 7 into x into h minus f of x whole divided by h. And when we cancel f of x and f of x, we are getting limit h tends to 0 f of h plus 1 divided by h minus 2 by 7 into x after cancelling h. And this 1 minus 1 is equal to f of 0. Therefore, this part becomes f dash of 0 minus 2 by 7 into x. Now, when you substitute the given function f of x here, f dash of x becomes 2 plus 3a into 2x plus a plus 2 by a minus 1 into x derivative 1 plus b derivative 0 is equal to f dash of 0. When you put 0 here, f dash of 0, it becomes a plus 2 divided by a minus 1, f dash of 0 directly when you put x is equal to 0 minus 2 by 7 into x we are getting. So, when you cancel a plus 2 by a minus 1 here, and when we cancel this x also here, we are getting the value of a is equal to minus 5 by 7 on simplification. So, we got the value of a as well as b. When we simplify, from this we get the function f of x. This is f of x is equal to, when you put the values of a and b here, finally we are getting the value of f of x as minus x square by 7 minus 3 by 4 into x minus 1. This is the function f of x. We found the value of f of x as minus x square by 7 minus 3 by 4 into x minus 1. We are asked to find the value of 28 times of modulus of 28 times of sigma I is equal to 1 to 5 modulus of f of I. So, which is equal to 28 times, this is 1 by 7 into sigma n square formula we can apply, which is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Because it is modulus, all I am writing it as plus 3 by 4 into sigma n, which is n into n plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. Plus 1 when we add 5 times, it becomes plus 5. On simplification, we are getting the answer as 28 times 675 divided by 28. So, which is 675, and that is the correct answer, 675, option 3. So, this is the first question. Now, let us move on to the second question. 3 different oranges are accidentally mixed up with 7 good ones. On looking at them, it is not possible to differentiate between them. 2 oranges are selected at random from the lot. If x denotes the number of defective oranges, what is the variance of x? So, it is a question under our probability. Let us just find out the table. When you put x is equal to xi, and correspondingly the probability of p of x is equal to xi. When we take 2 oranges, we are asked to find the number of defective oranges selected is x. So, the number of defective oranges can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, because we are taking only 2 oranges at random. So, when we see 0, the probability of getting 0 orange is 7C2 divided by 10C2. The probability of getting 1 defective is 7C1 into 3C1 divided by 10C2. The probability of getting 2 defective oranges is 3C2 divided by 10C2. And when you simplify, 7C2 divided by 10C2 is nothing but 7 by 15, and 7C1 into 3C1 by 10C2 is also 7 by 15, and 3C2 by 10C2 is 1 by 15. For this, we are asked to find the variance. First, we have to find out the mean. The mean mu is equal to sigma xi into p of x is equal to xi. So, when we simplify this, we understand that 0 into 7 by 5 plus 1 into 7 by 15, 7 by 15 plus 2 into 7 by 15 plus 2 into 7 by 15. On simplification, we are getting the mean mu as 9 by 15. To find out the variance, let us find sigma square plus mu square, which is equal to sigma xi square into p of x is equal to xi. Similarly, when we simplify this, 0 square into 7 by 15, 1 square into 7 by 15, 2 square into 7 by 15, on simplification we are getting 11 by 15 as the value of sigma square plus mu square. We are asked to find only the variance. So, from this we understand that sigma square is equal to 11 by 15 minus mu square is 81 divided by 225, and when we simplify, we are getting 28 divided by 75 is the answer for this. 28 divided by 75 is option 3. This is the second question. Let us move on to the third question. It is a regular question which is being done by many students regularly. When we consider the function f of x is equal to 2 power x by 2 power x plus root 2 for x belongs to R, we are asked to find sigma k is equal to 1 to 81 f of k by 81, and it is a standard function. From this, f of x plus f of 1 minus x is equal to 1. When we simplify, we get f of x plus f of 1 minus x is equal to 1 regularly. Therefore, when you put k is equal to 1, you are getting f of 1 by 82. When you put k is equal to 81, you are going to get f of 81 by 82, which is 1 minus x. Therefore, when we simplify this, sigma k is equal to 1 to 81 f of k divided by 82. When we see, we are going to get f of 1 and f of 1 by 81, 1 by 82, f of 81 by 82, all are going to be same. So, like that we are going to get 40 plus the middle value, that is f of 41 by 82 will be left over as a single term, which is 40 plus f of 1 by 2. When you substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 in the given function and simplify, we are getting 40 plus 1 by 2, which is 81 divided by 2. So, the answer is 81 divided by 2, which is the first option, a regular question. Now, let us move on to the third question. Let NCR minus 1 be 28, NCR is 56, NCR plus 1 is 70. A of 4 cos t 4 sin t, B of 2 sin t minus 2 cos t, and C of 3r minus n, r square minus n minus 1 be the vertices of a triangle ABC, where t is a parameter. If 3x minus 1 the whole square plus 3y the whole square is alpha, is the locus of the centroid of the triangle ABC, what is alpha? First of all, we have to find the values of n and r. When we simplify, so NCR divided by NCR minus 1 is 56 divided by 28. We know NCR by NCR minus 1 is n minus r plus 1 divided by r is equal to 2. And when we simplify this, we are getting one equation which is n minus 3r plus 1 is equal to 0. Similarly, when we apply NCR plus 1 divided by NCR is equal to 70 divided by 56, and when we simplify this, we are getting n minus r minus 1 plus 1. In place of r, we are going to write r plus 1 divided by r plus 1 is equal to 5 by 4. And when we simplify this, cross multiply, we are getting 4n minus 9r minus 5 is equal to 0. And solving these two equations for n and r, we are getting n is equal to 8 and r is equal to 3. Therefore, the third point C becomes, when we substitute the value of n is equal to 8 and r is equal to 3, we are getting the point C as 1, 0. Now, when we find the centroid of the triangle ABC using these 3 points, so the point A is 4 cos t 4 sin t. Similarly, BC, when we simplify, we are getting 4 cos t plus 2 sin t plus 1 divided by 3, and here the y coordinate is going to become 4 sin t minus 2 cos t divided by 3, and that you take it as x comma y and eliminate t, and when we simplify, we are getting 3x minus 1 the whole square plus 3y the whole square is going to become 4 cos t plus 2 sin t the whole square plus 4 sin t minus 2 cos t the whole square. When we simplify this, we are getting 4 square is 16 plus 2 square is 4 and the remaining terms are going to get cancelled, which is 20, and alpha is equal to 20. That is what is given as the value of alpha. So, the option 4 is the correct answer. So, we have to find the values of n and r first of all and identify the point C. Using the point C, we have to find out the centroid, eliminate T, we get the required relation. Good. Let us move on to the next question similarly. Let the equation of the circle which touches the x axis at a comma 0 and cuts off intercept of length b on the y axis b, x square plus y square minus alpha x plus beta y plus gamma is equal to 0. If the circle lies below the x axis, then the ordered pair 2a comma b square. We are asked to find the value of 2a comma b square in terms of alpha and beta. We know when the circle, let us assume that the equation of the circle as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. When the circle touches the x axis at a comma 0, when you put y is equal to 0 here, you get a quadratic in x for which a is the double root. So, we understand that x square plus 2gx plus c will be equal to x minus a the whole square, which is x square minus 2ax plus a square. On simplification, we get g is equal to minus a and c is equal to a square. So, this is the first relation we are getting. Similarly, when the circle makes an intercept of length b on the y axis, we get 2 into square root of f square minus c is equal to b. On simplification, we get 4 into f square minus c is nothing but a square is equal to b square. And now when we compare this with alpha and beta, so it is given as x square plus y square minus alpha x plus beta y plus gamma is equal to 0 is a required equation. So, from that we get alpha is equal to 2a and gamma is equal to a square. So, when we substitute them here and in place of beta, beta is equal to b by 2, beta is equal to, we get b by 2. So, when we substitute here, we get directly 4 times of beta square divided by 4 minus gamma is equal to b square. And when we simplify this, we get b square is equal to beta square minus 4 gamma. Therefore, we are asked to find the value of 2a comma b square. So, that is equal to 2a, 2a is nothing but alpha and b square is nothing but beta square minus 4 gamma. Therefore, 2a comma b square is going to become alpha comma beta square minus 4 gamma, which is the second option, and we can identify the answer directly. That is the fifth question. Let us move on to the sixth question, which is under areas. Regularly a question from areas is being asked, which we know very well. What is the question? We are asked to find the area of the region x comma y such that 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 2 into modulus of x plus 1, 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to x square plus 1, modulus of x less than or equal to 3. And you know there is a parabola and we have straight lines in between modulus of x less than or equal to 3. When we just draw the graph of this approximately. So, let us say first let us take x greater than 0. For x greater than or equal to 0, we are getting y is less than or equal to 2x plus 1. This is one line region. For x less than 0, we get y less than or equal to minus 2x plus 1. And from here, x square is greater than or equal to y minus 1 and modulus of x less than or equal to 3. That is the total region. So when we draw the graph, we understand that y is equal to 2x plus 1, this is 1 comma 0, and for the parabola also it is an upward parabola with vertex 1 comma 0, we get a parabola like this, and this point is 1 comma 0, and we have the straight line like this. This is y is equal to minus 2x plus 1 negative slope, y is equal to 2x plus 1 for x greater than 0 positive slope, and the points where they intersect are, this is the point 2 comma 5, and automatically this is minus 2 comma 5, and modulus of x less than or equal to 3 given, therefore here x is equal to minus 3 line, here x is equal to 3 line, we are asked to find the area of this region. And because x square is greater than or equal to y minus 1, so just if we identify, let us say for example, this region, let us identify with red line, we are asked to find area of this region. And now let us do one thing, let us find out the area of the region only on the right side of the y axis from here and multiply that with 2. So for that, let us take up this line, and here up to 2, this is 0 to 2. So the required area I can say is 2 times of, and here integral 0 to 2, it is y, the value of y is nothing but x square plus 1, x square plus 1 dx plus, and this is a rectangle. For this rectangle, this line is 3, so this is 1 and this height is 5. So it is 2 into, you can understand that the value is 1 into 5 rectangle area, plus this triangle area, the triangle area is half into base into height is also 1, because this height is 1, and when we simplify, we are getting this is 2 times of 32 divided by 3, and which is 64 divided by 3 is the required answer. So first option is the correct answer directly. This is question number 6. Let us move on to question number 7. Let ABCD be a trapezium whose vertices lie on the parabola y square is equal to 4x. Let the sides AD and BC be the of the trapezium be parallel to the y axis. If the diagonal AC is of length 25 by 4 and it passes through the point 1 comma 0, area of the triangle ABCD. You understand 1 comma 0 is the focus of the parabola. So AD is going to be the, AC is going to be the focal chord. So let us just draw a diagram approximately so that we understand it easily. So we have the parabola y square is equal to 4x like this, and ABCD is the trapezium. So this is ABCD, and AC passes through the point 1 comma 0, which is S focus 1 comma 0, and BD is going to be another focal chord. So clearly this is the trapezium area we are asked to find out. So let us take this point as 80 square comma 280, because A is equal to 1 here. So I can take the point A as 80 square comma 280, and we know length of the focal chord is A into t plus 1 by t the whole square, which is given as 25 divided by 4. Because A is 1, we understand that t plus 1 by t the whole square is 25 by 4. So t plus 1 by t is equal to 5 by 2. On simplification, the value of t can be either 2 or 1 by 2. If you take the point t as 2, this point A is going to become 4 comma 4, automatically D is 4 comma minus 4. When you take 1 by 2 here, the point B is going to become 1 by 2 AT square, which is 1 by 4 comma 1, and the opposite side point is going to become 1 by 4 comma minus 1. So we are asked to find the area of the trapezium. So directly the area is half into determinant of x1 minus x3, y1 minus y3, x2 minus x4, y2 minus y4, area of any quadrilateral regular geometry, which is half into determinant of x1 minus x3, 4 minus 1 by 4, y1 minus y3, 4 plus 1, x2 minus x4, 1 by 4 minus 4, and y2 minus y4, 1 plus 4. On simplification, we get the answer as 75 divided by 4. 70 by 4, option 4 is the correct answer. A question under parabola directly. Now, let us move on to the next question. The number of different 5-digit numbers greater than 50,000 that can be formed using the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 such that the sum of their first and the last digits should not be more than 8. So, carefully identify, we have to find the number of 5-digit numbers. So, let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 5-digit number. I want the 5-digit number greater than 50,000. So, the first digit can be either 5 or 6 or 7. These are the possibilities because we want the number to be greater than 50,000. And the sum of the first and the last digits should not be more than 8. So, when you put 5, what are the possibilities for the last digit? Should not be more than 8 means the last digit can be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3, because should not be more than 8, up to 8 possible. Therefore, these are the possibilities. When you put 6 is the first place, so the last place can be 0, 1 or 2 only. And when we put 7, it can be 0 and 1 only are the possibilities. And in each case, this place can be filled by any one of the 8 numbers in 8 ways. It can be 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 7, and this also 8, this also 8. Observe carefully that when we put 5 in the first place and we put 0 in all the places, it is going to be 50,000. I want the numbers greater than 50,000. Therefore, in the first case alone, we get, I have 4 possibilities here, 5 is one case. So, 4 into 8 cube minus 1 you have to consider. And when we come to the second place, it is 3 into 8 cube. And third possibility, it is 2 into 8 cube. And when we simplify, so the required answer is 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. So, the answer is 9 into 8 cube minus 1, because you should not consider the number 50,000, and on simplification we get the answer as 4607, a regular question under permutations and combinations. So, carefully, it is a direct counting, we are not using any new idea for solving the problem, routine process. Let us move on to the next question. A question under sequence and series. We have a sequence AN with A0 is equal to 0, A1 is equal to 1 by 2, 2 times of AN plus 2 is equal to 5 times of AN plus 1 minus 3 times of AN for n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. We are asked to find what is sigma k is equal to 1 to 100 AK. I will do one thing. I will write this as 2 times of AN plus 2 minus 2 times of AN plus 1 is equal to 3 times of AN plus 1 minus 3 times of AN. I am just bringing 2 similar number on both sides. Here when you put x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to n when you write. So, we are getting 2 times of A2 minus 2 times of A1 is equal to 3 times of A1 minus 3 times of A0. When you put n is equal to 1 here, 2 times of A3 minus 2 times of A2 is equal to 3 A2 minus 2 A1 and so on. If you consider 2 times of AN plus 2 minus 2 times of AN plus 1 is equal to 3 times of a n plus 1 minus 3 times of a n. This is also 3 times. When we add all of them, so you understand that this 2a2, 2a2 gets cancelled, 2a3, 2a3 gets cancelled, and so on. Similarly, here also 3a1, 3a1, 3a2 all are getting cancelled. Finally, we are getting 2 times of a n plus 2 minus 2 times of a1 is equal to here 3 times of a n plus 1 minus 3 times of a naught. When you put the values of a naught and a1 here, this is 2 times of a n plus 2 minus 2 times of a1 is 1 by 2, therefore 1 is equal to 3 times of a n plus 1 minus 0. Here I am going to apply the same procedure again. I will just write here. So, this is 2 times of a n plus 2 minus 2 times of a n plus 1 is equal to a n plus 1. I will keep it as it is here. That minus 1 I will bring it to the right hand side, it is going to become plus 1. Here we put n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and when we simplify, what we are going to get? 2 times of a2 minus 2 times of a1 is equal to a1 plus 1. 2 times of a3 minus 2 times of a2 is equal to a2 plus 1 and so on. Finally, 2 times of a, directly will substitute a, k is equal to, n is equal to 98. So, we are going to get 100 minus 2 times of a 99 is equal to a 99 plus 1. When we add all of them in the same way, these are all going to be cancelled here. So, 2 times of a 100 minus 2 times of a 1 is equal to sigma k is equal to 1 to 99. So, we are going to get sigma k is equal to 1 to 99 a k plus 100. When we substitute a1 value here and you take one more additional a100, because we are asked to find sigma k is equal to 1 to 100, add a100 on both sides. So, we are going to get 3 times of a100 minus 2 times of a1 is 1 by 2, that is going to become 1 is equal to the required sum, because 3 when we add here, so it is become required sum plus 100. Therefore, the required answer yes is going to be clearly, and here actually it is not 100, this is 99, because we are adding it only 99 times, it is 99. So, this is yes plus 99 when we bring. So, the required answer yes is equal to 3 times of a100 minus 100. So, 3 times of a100 minus 100 is going to be the answer, which is option 3. This is question number 9. So, 2 times we have to make adjustment of the sigma to get the required sum. Right. Let us move on to the next question. It is a question under 3D geometry, straight lines. If the image of the point 4, 4, 3 in the line is alpha, beta, gamma, then what is the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma? Directly we are asked to find the image of the point with respect to a straight line. The procedure in 3D geometry to find the image. So, let us say this is the point capital A, which is 4, 4, 3, and here we have the image B, which is alpha, beta, gamma, we have to find out, and this is the midpoint, and the point M is the midpoint of AB, which lies on the straight line. So, let us take that point M in terms of the parametric coordinates. If you assume is equal to t, the point is going to become 2t plus 1, comma t plus 2, comma 3t plus 1. Let us find the direction ratios of AM. When we find the direction ratios of AM, so 2t plus 1 minus 4, so which is going to be 2t minus 3, so which is 2t minus 3, and this is t plus 2 minus 4, which is t minus 2. Similarly, 3t plus 1 minus 3, it is 3t minus 2. These are the direction ratios of AM, and AM is perpendicular to the given line. So, we are getting 2 into 2t minus 3 plus 1 into t minus 2 plus 3 into 3t minus 2 is equal to 0. Dot product is 0 because they are perpendicular to each other. And on simplification, we get 14t is equal to 14. So, t is equal to 1. When you put t is equal to 1, we get the point M as 3, 3, 4. Now, we have to find the point B, and because M is the midpoint of AB, we are getting the point B is equal to 2M minus A, which is 6 minus 4 is 2. Similarly, 6 minus 4 is 2, and 8 minus 3 is 5, which is alpha, beta, gamma. Therefore, when you find alpha plus beta plus gamma, it is 9. So, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 9 is the correct answer, which is question number 10. Now, let us move on to the 11th question. Let O be the origin. The point A is Z1 is equal to root 3 comma 2 root 2i, and the point B of Z2 is given by root 3 times of mod Z2 is equal to mod Z1, and argument of Z2 is argument of Z1 plus pi by 6. Then which of the following are correct? So, let us convert the problem of complex number into geometry, and Z1 is the point root 3 comma 2 root 2i. So, let us say this is the point A, which is root 3 comma 2 root 2i, root 3 comma 2 root 2i, and it is 2 root 2. That is a given point. Similarly, let us identify the point Z2. What is Z2? Argument of Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 plus pi by 6. So, when you take the point here at an angle pi by 6, when we rotate OA with the angle pi by 6, it will merge with the point B. This is the point B, and it is given that modulus of Z2 is equal to 1 by root 3 times of mod Z1. And what is mod Z1? Which is square root of 3 plus 8. It is root 11. This 1 by root 3 times of root 11. 1 by root 3 times of root 11. This is Z1. And this is the point Z2. So, we are getting the point B, which is Z2. So, when you find what are the options now? When we see the area of the triangle, area of the triangle is equal to half BC sin A. It is half into OA, which is root 11, into OB, which is root 11 divided by root 3, into sin pi by 6 is 1 by 2, and we are getting 11 by root 3. 11 by root 3 is the area, okay, which is 11 by root 3 area of the triangle OAB. It is half BC sin A. Now, it is area of the triangle OAB we have taken. Now, this is root 11 and this is root of 11 by 3, and when we just complete the triangle AB, let us find out the distance AB, and actually speaking, area of the triangle is half BC sin A, which is pi by 6, and AB is distance when we simplify by cosine rule. When you simplify, AB square is equal to, it is OA square plus OB square minus 2 times of OA is 11 by root 3 into root 3 by 2, which is cosine rule when we apply. 11 by root 3 into root 3 by 2, and on simplification we are getting the answer as 11 by 3. Therefore, we are getting the distance AB is equal to square root of 11 by 3, and this length is also square root of 11 by 3. It is an isosceles triangle, and this angle is pi by 6, this angle is also pi by 6. So, automatically this angle is going to become 120 degrees. Therefore, it is an obtuse angled isosceles triangle we are getting. Obtuse angled isosceles triangle is the answer for this. Let us move on to the next question. It is a question under inverse trigonometric functions. Cos of sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus sin inverse of 5 by 13 plus sin inverse of 33 by 65. So, let us convert everything in terms of tan inverse. So, it is tan inverse of 3 by 4. Sin inverse of 3 by 5 is going to become tan inverse of 3 by 4, plus this is tan inverse of 5 by 13 is going to become tan inverse of 5 by 12, plus this is tan inverse of 33 divided by 56. Without cos, I am just finding out the value inside the bracket. So, when we simplify this, tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. And on simplification, this is as it is, will keep plus tan inverse of 33 divided by 52. So, this is on simplification, it is tan inverse of 56 divided by 33. This is also 56. 33 divided by 56, 33 divided by 56, and this is tan inverse of 56 divided by 33. Tan inverse of 33 by 56 is going to become cot inverse of 56 divided by 33. So, tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is going to become pi by 2. So, the expression value inside the bracket is pi by 2. Therefore, the required answer is cos pi by 2, which is 0. So, answer for this question is 0. That is the 12th question. Now, let us move on to the next question, 13th question. A of x, y, z be the point in the xy plane. You understand xy plane means the z coordinate is going to become 0, which is equidistant from the points 1, 2, 3 p, q, r. Then the point B is given, C is given among the statements which are correct. You have to understand very clearly that when the point A is equidistant from the points P, Q, R, it is not the meaning that it is the circumcenter of the triangle PQR, because in 3D geometry, a point equidistant from the 3 given points need not be the circumcenter. It can be any point on the line passing through the circumcenter perpendicular to the plane PQR. So, we do not go with the idea that it is a circumcenter. Let us find out what is the point A. So, let us assume the point A as x, y, 0, because it is a point on the xy plane. This point A is equidistant from the 3 given points PQR. So, let us take PA is equal to PB is equal to PC, and when we simplify, PA is equal to PB, when we take, it is x square plus y minus 3 the whole square plus 4 is equal to PB square, which is x minus 2 the whole square plus y square plus 9, and when we simplify, we are getting one equation which is 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. Similarly, when we take PA is equal to PC, which is x square plus y minus 3 the whole square plus 4 is equal to PC square, when you take x square plus y square plus 1, and when we simplify, we are getting another equation which is minus 6y plus 4. is equal to minus 6y plus 9 plus 4 is equal to 1. So, we get 6y is equal to 12, y is equal to 2. From this x is equal to 3, automatically we are getting x is equal to 3. Therefore, the point A is clearly 3, 2, 0 because it is a point on the xy plane. Now, we have the points B, C. Let us directly go with the distances. Let us find out the distance AB, we are getting 3. The distance BC is root 18 and the distance CA is again 3. Therefore, it is a S1. What is the first statement? Triangle ABC is an isosceles right angle triangle. Clearly, it is isosceles triangle and AB square plus CA square is equal to BC square. So, it is a right angle triangle also clearly. So, statement 1 S1 is correct. Let us find out what is the area. Area of the triangle ABC, because it is a right angle triangle, it is half into AB into CA, which is 3 into 3, which is 9 by 2. So, area of the triangle is going to be 9 by 2 here, but it is given as 9 root 2 divided by 2, which is wrong, which is 9 by root 2 we are getting, but 9 by 2 is the correct answer. Therefore, only statement 1 S1 is the correct answer. That is question number 13. Let us move on to question number 14. Let for some function y equal to f of x, integral 0 to x t into f of t dt is equal to x square into f of x for x greater than 0 and f of 2 is equal to 3. What is the value of f of 6? Let us apply Newton-Leibniz formula, differentiation of a definite integral. When you directly differentiate the given function, I mean integral 0 to x t into f of t dt is equal to x square into f of x is given. When you differentiate this, we get x into f of x is equal to x square into f dash of x plus 2x into f of x. And when we simplify this, we are getting f dash of x is equal to minus f of x, and one x is getting cancelled here, x. Therefore, we get f dash of x divided by f of x is equal to minus 1 by x. When you integrate this directly, this is log mod f of x is equal to minus of log x plus, let us say, log c, and that implies f of x is equal to c by x. It is log c minus log x, c by x. And given that f of 2 is equal to 3, f of 2 is equal to 3. Therefore, we are getting 3 is equal to c divided by 2. Therefore, c is equal to 6. Therefore, the given function f of x becomes 6 divided by x. We are asked to find what is the value of f of 6. F of 6 is equal to 1 is the correct answer. Option A. F of 6 is equal to 1 is the correct answer. Regular question under differentiation of definite integrals, Newton-Leibniz formula. Let us move on to the next question. If integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, 96 x square into cos square x divided by 1 plus e power x dx is equal to pi times alpha pi square plus beta, where alpha and beta are integers. What is the value of alpha plus beta the whole square? We have to find the value of this expression. Let us do directly. Let us apply the King's rule. Means when we replace x with a plus b minus x, which is minus x here, and I will directly write 2i. 2i is equal to integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. I am going to add directly without wasting time. When you substitute x is equal to minus x and you write e power minus x as 1 by e power x, and take e power x as LCM, we are going to get 96 x square into cos square x into 1 plus e power x divided by 1 plus e power x dx is what we are going to get. So, after cancelling this 1 plus e power x and 1 plus e power x here, this is going to become 96 times integral 96 times integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 x square into cos square x dx. So, when we cancel this 2 here, this is become 48 and I is equal to 48 times, again we will write when we simplify this integral, this is 2 times of integral 0 to pi by 2 x square into cos square x dx we can write, and when we simplify this, we can write this cos square x as 1 plus cos x divided by 2. So, this is 48 times into 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 x square into 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2 dx, and when we apply integration by parts, it is integral 0 to pi by 2 x square into 1 dx is one part, and integral 0 to pi by 2 x square into cos 2x divided by 2 dx is another part, and on simplification we are getting pi into 2 pi square minus 12 is answer finally. So, we are going to get alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to minus 12. So, alpha plus beta the whole square is going to become 100. So, the answer for this is 100 directly on simplification, which is question number 15. Let us move on to question number 16. The sum of the squares of the roots of the equation x square plus modulus of 2x minus 3 minus 4 is equal to 0. We have to find the roots of this equation and sum of the squares of the roots, the sum of the squares of the roots. So, when you take first case x greater than or equal to 3 by 2, I can write modulus as plus. So, the equation is going to become x square plus 2x minus 7 is equal to 0, and when we solve it, x is equal to root 2 root 2 minus 1 is going to be the root. The other root does not satisfy the condition x greater than or equal to 3 by 2. This is the only root for this. When you take x less than 3 by 2, the equation is going to become x square minus 2x. It will become plus 3 minus 4, which is minus 1 is equal to 0, and x is equal to 1 minus root 2 is the only root which satisfies the given condition. The other root does not satisfy the given condition. We have to find sum of the squares of the roots. So, alpha square plus beta square is going to become 2 root 2 minus 1 the whole square plus 1 minus root 2 the whole square, and the answer is 6 times of 2 minus root 2. 6 times of 2 minus root 2 is the correct answer for this, which is question number 16 under quadratic equations. Let us move on to the next question, number 17. Let TR be the rth term of an AP if for some m Tm, I mean mth term is 1 by 25, T25 is 1 by 20, and 20 times sigma r is equal to 1 to 25, that is S25 is 13. Then what is the value of 5 times of m into sigma r is equal to m to 2m Tr. So, let us solve this equation now. Given that Tm, which is a plus m minus 1 into d, which is 1 by 25. That is the first one. Similarly, T25, which is A plus 24 times of D is equal to 1 by 20. And given that 20 times of S25, which is 20 times of 25 by 2 n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, 2a plus 24 times of d is equal to 13. And here I can write this as 20 times of 25 by 2 into this is a plus 24d. I will write it as 1 by 20 in place of a plus 24d, which is equal to 13. And when we solve these equations for a and d, we get a is equal to 1 by 500 and d is equal to 1 by 500. When you substitute both of them here in the first equation, which is a 1 by 500 plus m minus 1 times of 1 by 500 is equal to 1 by 25, we get m is equal to 20. So, we got all the values of m as well as a and d. Now, let us find what is the required answer. So, 5 times of m into sigma r is equal to m to 2m TR is asked, which is nothing but 5m, 5 into 20, 100 into it is S sigma r is equal to 20 to 40 TR. And when you substitute the sum and simplify, we are getting the answer as 126 directly. We will find out the sum of the terms from 20 to 40, and when we simplify, 126 is the correct answer, which is option 1 for question number 17. This is the question under our progressions. Let us move on to the next question, number 18. The sum of all local minimum values of the given function. Sum of all the local minimum values of the given function. So, when we see the given function here, let us rewrite the given function. So, f of x is equal to, let us write like this, which is 1 minus 2x directly for x less than minus 1. In between minus 1 to 0, in between minus 1 to 0, we will change the function here now, in between minus 1 to 0, and in between this is modulus of x, minus 1 to 0 means modulus of x is going to become negative, which is 1 by 3 times of 7 minus 2x for minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0. From 0 to 2, it is going to become positive. So, 1 by 3 times of 7 plus 2x for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2, and it is 11 by 18 times of x square minus 9x plus 20 for x greater than 2. And when we draw the graph of this and identify this, so for x minus 1, so it is a straight line. This is x is equal to minus 1 line, let us say. This is x is equal to 2 line, let us say. So, when we draw the graph, we are getting a straight line like this and another straight line like this, another straight line like this, and a graph like this. This is going to be the graph of the function. And when we identify the minimum values, at 0, we are getting the minimum value. So, this point is 0, 7 by 3, one point where it has minimum value. Again, at this point it has minimum value. When you differentiate this, and the point where it gets the minimum value is x is equal to 9 by 2. When you put x is equal to 9 by 2, we are getting f of x is equal to minus 11 by 72. These are the two values where the function has local minimum. the sum of the local minimum values is going to become 7 by 3 minus 11 by 72, and when we simplify it is 157 divided by 72, sum of the local minimum values. It is option 4. Question number 18. Let us move on to question number 19. The relation R x comma y belongs to integers and x plus y is even. So, this relation is reflexive, symmetric, transitive equivalence relation. So, carefully follow. To check whether it is an equivalence relation or not, we have to verify whether it is reflexive or not, symmetric or not, transitive or not. When x is an integer, clearly x plus x is equal to 2x, which is even. Therefore, the relation is reflexive. And when x plus y is even, clearly y plus x is also even. Therefore, the relation is symmetric. And when x plus y and y plus z are even numbers, clearly when you add both of them, we get x plus 2y plus z is going to be even, and 2y is also even. From that we get x plus z is even. Therefore, the relation is transitive. So, the given relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, which is an equivalence relation, a direct question from relations chapter, sets and relations. Let us move on to the next question. Two numbers k1 and k2 are randomly chosen from the set of all natural numbers. The probability that the value I power k1, there is a small printing mistake here, plus I power k2, we have to identify is non-zero. Carefully follow this. Even though k1 and k2 are randomly chosen from the natural numbers, we understand that only for the values k1 and k2, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, you are going to get the various results. Again from 5 to 8, the same set is going to repeat it. Therefore, the values k1 and k2, if you take from the set 1, 2, 3, 4 only, so we have total number of possibilities is 16. 4 into 4, 16 possibilities we have. For what values of the combination k1 comma k2, I power k1 plus I power k2 is going to become 0, let us say, where it will become 0. So, if you take k1 and k2 as either, you can say 1 comma 3 combination, I mean I power 1 plus I cube, which is minus I, it will become 0. Similarly, 3 comma 1 combination. Again 2 comma 4 combination, which is I square plus I power 4 is going to become 0. 4 comma 2 is another combination. In these cases only it will become 0. Therefore, the probability of E bar, complementary event, is going to become 4 by 16, which is 1 by 4. So, with the required probability P of E non-zero is 1 minus 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4. So, the required probability is 3 by 4. It is option A is the correct answer, which is question number 20. These are the MCQs, multiple choice questions given in the paper. Now, we are moving on to the integer questions. Let us see the integer questions one by one. The first question is ellipse. E1 is the ellipse, x square by 9 plus y square by 4 is equal to 1. E2, EI is constructed such that the centers and eccentricities are same as that of E1, and the length of the minor axis of E1 is the length of the major axis of EI plus 1. So, every ellipse is constructed from the previous ellipse like this. We are asked to find what is the sum of all the areas, phi by pi into sigma all the areas. Carefully follow now. If you just observe it carefully, I can just draw it like this here. Here is the given ellipse. And for this ellipse, x square by 9 plus y square by 4 is equal to 1, and this is going to be 3, 0, 1 vertex, and this is one end of the minor axis 0, 2. This is the first ellipse. And for the second ellipse, length of the minor axis is going to become the length of the major axis, and the center is the same, eccentricity is the same. So, the second ellipse is going to be like this, and the third ellipse is going to be like this, and so on. We are going to construct like this. So, let us identify. Let us say the first area A1, area of the ellipse is pi AB, which is nothing but 3 into 2, which is 6 pi, is the area of the first ellipse A1. Let us come to the second ellipse. For the second ellipse, let us say A2, A2 is going to be 2, which is the length of the minor axis of this, same minor axis A2, and eccentricities are same. We have to find what is B2. To find B2, I am going to equate the eccentricity, which is square root of, let us say, 4 minus B2 square divided by 4 is equal to square root of 9 minus 4 divided by 9. Eccentricities of the new ellipse and the given ellipse are same, and when we simplify this, we get B2 is equal to 4 by 3. Therefore, area of the second ellipse is going to be pi AB, pi into 2 into 4 by 3, which is nothing but 8 by 3 times of pi. And similarly, we can go for A3, A4 and so on, and we understand clearly that it forms a GP. And for this GP, what is going to be the common ratio? The common ratio is 8 by 3 divided by 6, which is nothing but 4 by 9. Therefore, 4 by 9 is going to be the common ratio of the GP. Therefore, the required sum, I can say directly, is 5 by pi into, it is S infinity. When you apply S infinity formula, which is A by 1 minus R, we know S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R, which is nothing but A is 6 divided by 1 minus R is 1 minus 4 by 9, and when we simplify, which is 54. So, the answer for this question integer is 54. Question number 21. Let us move on to question number 22. See question number 22. Alpha is equal to 1 plus sigma, R is equal to 1 to 6 minus 3 whole to the power of R minus 1 into 12C 2R minus 1. Carefully observe, the suffix and the powers are not equal, you should be careful. Then the distance from the point 12 comma root 3 to the line alpha x minus root 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. We have to find alpha from the given expression. So, I will do one thing. Because the values are not equal and alternatively plus and minus signs we have, I will write the expression 1 plus ix whole to the power of 12, which is 12c naught plus 12c1 into ix minus 12c2 into x square minus 12c3 into ix the whole cube and so on. Similarly, when we consider 1 minus ix whole to the power of 12, if we write, it is 12c naught minus 12c1 into ix minus 12c2 into x square plus 12c3 into ix the whole cube plus and so on. When you add both of them or when you subtract both of them, it is 1 plus ix whole to the power of 12 minus 1 minus ix whole to the power of 12 is equal to, we clearly understand that 2 times of ix, if you take it common, it is going to be 12c1 minus 12c3 into x square plus 12c5 into x to the power of 4, okay, minus and so on. And here you substitute x is equal to root 3. When you put x is equal to root 3, we understand that it is 2 root 3I into the value of the given expression is 12c1 minus 12c3 into 3 plus 12c5 into 3 square minus and so on. This is equal to, we are going to get 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power of 12 minus 1 minus I root 3 whole to the power of 12. 1 plus I root 3 whole to the power of 12 plus 1 minus I root 3 whole to the power of 12. So, which is going to become 2 to the power of 12 into, this is minus omega square actually speaking. So, minus omega square whole to the power of 12, and here it is going to become minus of minus omega whole to the power of 12. So, we clearly understand that it is 0. Therefore, the value of the given expression is 0. So, alpha is equal to 1. When alpha is equal to 1, the given line is going to become x minus root 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. We have to find the perpendicular distance from the point 12 comma root 3. So, the required perpendicular distance is going to become modulus of x, which is 12, minus root 3 into root 3 is 3 plus 1 divided by square root of 1 plus 3, which is equal to 5. So, the answer integer for this question is 5. Question number 12. Let us move on to question number 23, which was question number 22, now question number 23. Let M denote the set of all real matrices of order 3 by 3, and S is the set containing the numbers minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 1, 2. We have one set of matrices S1 such that A is equal to A transpose, symmetric matrix. S2, A is equal to minus A transpose, skew symmetric matrix. S3, A11 plus A22 plus A33 is equal to 0, trace is equal to 0, that is S3. If n of S1 union S2 union S3 is 125 times alpha, what is alpha is the question. Let us calculate what is n of S1. If you want A is equal to A transpose, definitely you have to understand that you have a matrix like this. Let us say the matrix is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, let us say. And in this case, if you want the matrix to be symmetric matrix, we can form the elements only in the diagonal and upper diagonal. Automatically the lower diagonal elements will become the mirror image. Therefore, how many possibilities we have? 5, 5, 5, because we have 5 elements in the set S. So, 5, 5, 5. Here also 5, 5, 5. Therefore, 5 cube. In fact, 5 cube elements in the diagonal and 5 cube elements in the upper diagonal, upper part of the diagonal. So, 5 power 6 possibilities we have to form the matrix which is symmetric. Let us find what is n of S2. S2 is a skew symmetric matrix. For a skew symmetric matrix, we know the elements in the principal diagonal should be 0, but there is no 0 here. In the given set 0, yes, there is no 0. Therefore, there is no possibility to form a skew symmetric matrix. Let us come to n of S3. When you calculate n of S3, so sum of the elements should be 0. So, what are the possibilities to get sum of the elements is 0? Let us just do it here now. A11 plus A22 plus A33 is equal to 0 means what are the possible combinations we have, which is 1, 2, minus 3, the sum is 0, or 1, 1 minus 2, the sum is 0, or minus 1 minus 1, 2, the sum is 0. And here we have 3 factorial possibilities, which is 6. And here we have 3 factorial by 2 factorial possibilities, which is 3. And here we have 3 factorial by 2 factorial possibilities, which is 3. Therefore, we have 6 plus 3 plus 3, 12 possibilities to get the sum of the diagonals trace is equal to 0, and the remaining 6 elements 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. The remaining 6 elements can be anything. So, into 5 to the power of 6 we have. So, n of S3 is 12 into 5 power 6. Let us calculate what is n of S1 intersection S3. We can forget about S2. n of S1 intersection S3. n of S1 intersection S3 is going to be, clearly we understand that it is 12 into 5 cube we have totally, of which n of S1 intersection N3 is going to become 12 into 5 cube. I mean, sum of the diagonal elements is 0, only one part of the upper diagonal you can form, that is 5 cube possibilities. Automatically the lower diagonal will become the symmetric matrix. So, 12 into 5 cube possibilities we have common for S1 and S3. Therefore, we want n of S1 union S2 union S3, which is nothing but clearly 5 to the power of 6 plus 12 into 5 to the power of 6 minus 12 into 5 cube. So, when you take 5 cube common, it is 1613 into 125. Therefore, the value of alpha is going to become 1613. So, question under matrices combined with simple idea of permutations and combinations. Question number 23. Let us move on to question number 24. Question number 24. See carefully. A vector A bar is equal to I plus j plus k. B bar is equal to 2i plus 2j plus k. And D is A cross B. If the vector C is such that A dot C is equal to modulus of C bar minus 2A bar whole square is equal to 8, and the angle between D and C is pi by 4, then what is the value of 10 modulus of 10 minus 3 times of B dot C plus modulus of D cross C whole square. So, we have to calculate all of them carefully. Let us see what is D bar. It is given that D bar is equal to A cross B. So, D bar is equal to determinant of I, J, K, and the matrix A bar is 1, 1, 1, and the matrix B bar is 2, 2, 1. And when we simplify this, we are getting minus I plus J is the vector D. And it is given that modulus of C bar minus 2A bar whole square is equal to 8. And when we simplify this, we understand that C square plus 4A square minus 4 times of A dot C or C dot A is equal to 8, whole square is given as 8. So, from that we understand that C square minus 4C plus 4 is equal to 0, because already C dot A is given as mod C, and when we simplify this, we are getting 4 times of, and from here, because we have A dot C is equal to mod C, C square minus, from this we get modulus of C bar is equal to 2. We are getting modulus of C bar is equal to 2. Therefore, A dot C is equal to 2. We are getting directly from this. Now, let us calculate modulus of D cross C. Modulus of D cross C is equal to modulus of D into modulus of C into sine of angle between D and C is given as pi by 4. On simplification, we are getting it as 2. Let us calculate what is D cross C. D cross C is A cross B cross C. which is clearly C dot A into B bar minus C dot B into A bar. So, C dot A we have the value that is 2 times. So, it is 2 B bar minus this value we do not know, we call it as X. So, which is X into A bar. And when we simplify this whole square, when you write modulus of D cross C the whole square is equal to 4B square plus X square into A square minus 4 times of X into B dot A or A dot B. And when we simplify this, this is modulus of D cross C, already we have calculated it as 2. So, 4 is equal to 4 into 9 plus X square into 3. Modulus of A bar we can calculate, that is minus 4x into 5. So, on simplification we are getting a quadratic equation as 3x square minus 20x plus 32 is equal to 0. On simplification x is equal to either 4 or 8 by 3. So, that is the value of x, which is clearly what is required, C dot B. Therefore, the value of the given expression is equal to modulus of 10 minus 3 times of B dot C, which is you can take it as 8 by 3. Anyone you can take, both the values are same, plus 4, which is equal to 6. So, the required expression value is 6, which is the integer answer 6 directly. Question number 24. Let us move on to the last question, number 25. F of x is equal to 3x for x less than 0, minimum of 1 plus x plus step x, or x plus 2 times of step x for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2, and 5 for x greater than 2. If alpha and beta are the number of points where f of x is discontinuous and f of x is not differentiable respectively, what is the value of alpha plus beta? So, we have to identify the number of points where the function is discontinuous, the number of points where the function is not differentiable, and we have to add alpha plus beta. Let us do it carefully now. So, I can write the function f of x as, let us remove the step x and write, which is 3x for x less than 0, and minimum of what is given 1 plus x into step x. I will write the value of x plus step x. Step x is equal to 0 to 1. 0 to 1, I will take it as 0. So, it will become x plus step x is 0, comma x plus 2 times of which is x for 0 less than or equal to x less than 1. In this interval step x is 0. Next case, which is minimum of between 1 to 2, the value of step x is going to become 1. So, 1 plus 1 2. So, which is 2 plus x, comma here it is also 1, therefore, x plus 2, same function for 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. When you put x is equal to 2 here, when you put x is equal to 2 here, okay, and this is 5 for x greater than 2. When you put x is equal to 2 here, the value I can just add that also as a particular case specifically, and it is going to become 2 plus 2, which is 5, minimum is 5 only, which is 4 for x is equal to 2 and 5 for x greater than 2. And when we simplify this, it is going to become directly 3x for x less than 0, and minimum of 1 plus x and x, between 1 plus x and x minimum is x. So, which is x for 0 less than or equal to x less than 1, and it is 2 plus x, or simply say x plus 2 for 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. At x is equal to 2, it is 4 for x is equal to 2, 5 for x greater than 2. Identify at x is equal to 0, the function is continuous and clearly not differentiable. At x is equal to 0, it is continuous but not differentiable. We can easily identify, and because it is a continuous function, we can find out the derivative by the direct derivative method. It is going to become 3, it is going to become 1. So, not differentiable. At x is equal to 1, the function is discontinuous. Because it is discontinuous, automatically not differentiable. Discontinuous and not differentiable. Similarly, at x is equal to 2, same case, the function is discontinuous and not differentiable. Therefore, if I identify the number of points where the function is discontinuous, 1, 2, 3, therefore alpha is equal to 3. The number of points where the function is not differentiable, which is clearly number of points where the function is discontinuous is 2. Number of points where the function is not differentiable is 3. So, the value of alpha plus beta is equal to 5, and 5 is the answer for this question. At 0, continuous but not differentiable. At 1, discontinuous. At 2, discontinuous. Number of points of discontinuity is 2. Number of points of non-differentiability is 3. So, totally we have 5. And these are the questions from 28th morning shift paper, and the paper is considered to be a reasonably standard paper, not very difficult, not very easy. I hope our students would have written very well. Taking this as an advantage, prepare for phase 2 mains exam and practice all these questions. Wish you all the best. Thank you.